Hello everybody and welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will. I'm a D&D sex icon and I'm back today for another episode of the Song of Star and Storms. We've got some of us back with us today as we've hit holiday scheduling and some of us are here and some of us not, but we're playing and there's going to be some goats and it's going to be a good time. Those things are certain. So let's go around the cast and crew. Let's remind ourselves of who we are and who we're playing. We have Lindy in the DM seat tonight. Lindy, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing pretty spiffy. I'm excited for most likely what's going to be more goat shenanigans tonight. Maybe we'll get to some kind of, I don't know, main plot device for their penultimate episodes. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, so we'll find out together. It'll be great.
Absolutely. And we have Josh back with us tonight. Josh, how's it going?
It's going. It's happening. Time is passing. I am witness to it, and we are back here in a town that is just goats. I'm playing Morrow. I'm just riddled with goats. I am playing Morrow. His last name was Bloodworth. I'm gonna rename his last name to Goats because you always need Morrow Goats, which is what this campaign has taught me. I didn't know it beforehand, and I'm looking forward to spending more time in creepy old man Hennessy's basement with a bunch of kids, mining uranium for the Russians, and just in general fucking questioning my life choices. But most importantly, hoping that Will sleeps with my boss, who is Death, who is literally the Grim Reaper, and she's got strong game. From the collarbones up, she's just everything else is terrible. Absolutely. It's this weird cuckold situation that we've got going on right now. But I'm into it. We have Jess on that worrying note. Let's move on. Jess, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I hear there were a lot of goats last time. It's been a while since I've been back here, but I'm gonna find out what's going on with the goat thing, and Lily's gonna find out what's going on with the goat thing. She is a human warlock, specifically of the Blade Pact, and mostly she likes stabbing things with her cool magical sword. Awesome. So yeah, we'll see what I get to stab.
Amazing, and this is for Josh the culmination of 24 months of activities that have been leading to this very moment here.
It's all accumulated for this final
penultimate
moment.
Your final form.
I've been waiting out.
I'm ready for it. Goodness, who on earth am I playing today? I'm playing Duncan, the human fighter, who has been very confused about what's going on and somewhat indignant about all of it. But yeah, who can blame him? He maybe has a date with death. From the collarbones up, that's great. Everything else is a ruin. But before we get into today's game, I'll remind you guys of a couple of things. The first of which we are, of course, sponsored today by FantasyGrounds.com, our virtual tabletop of choice. So go and check those guys out over there on their website. Download it for free on Steam or from their website there. The demo version is free. WaylandGames.co.uk is a go-to destination to get tabletop board games, war games, and more, and up to 20% off the retail value. Get them in for Christmas. And then, of course, tabletoploot.com is the place to go to get all of your dice needs. At the end of this game, Song of Stars and Storms, in 3 hours' time, we'll be giving away a set of dice from Tabletop Loot. So go and check those guys out. Thank them for supporting the show. And here is the tweet for you guys today as well. We're already halfway there, if not over, to a viewer decision where you guys get to decide something insane which happens next in our game. Last week, you guys decided that the whole town was goats. And we spent 3 hours with that. So throw us some goat-related prompt when we hit 20 retweets or 5 subs, and we'll just keep going. And of course, you can donate to affect the goats. The game by giving goats nat 1s, nat 20s, wild goat surges, and more. So enjoy yourselves with that, my friends. But I will hand over to our DM for tonight, Love Lindy, to avail us of what happened last week on the show and to take us into tonight's episode of Song of Stars and Storms.
I shall do that, or I shall do my best at the very least. We had Gronsk and Duncan meet up with Good Morrow in a town that had been completely devoid of people and taken over by stars. Everything was star matter. It was really funky, really strange. Morrow woke up and Zune and Lily were gone. No idea where they went. Ziggy was gone too. So they decided to keep traveling in the direction they thought they went. They found some tracks. They wound up in a town full of goats. Apparently everyone had been turned into a sentient goat about a night and a half ago. Strange, but the people adapted and they moved on. Carried on with their lives. They figured...
Very quickly, I have to say, within under 24 hours they had to...
Within 24 hours, people were already, like, still gone to work.
These are very hardworking and dedicated goat people.
We got served for a goat in the tavern. It's all coming back to me, and not in a
good way. Flashbacks, and all the Subla from FPS Monkey has created a but extension viewer decision. Thank you so much, FPS. Quest Trooper, Lover D&D, and just welcome to the channel.
Alright, I will finish the recap and then give you all a prompt. So,
love it.
They get to a town that had been taken over by sentient goats, basically, but not taken over, rather everyone had been turned to goats. They met another goat who had seen Zune, Ziggy, and Lily. His name was Duke. He was thin, white, very stylish. They found out that he was not a sturdy goat, as Ziggy was, as he is just familiar, and he was not allowed to join the Army of Storms, since he is just a goat, after all. However, talking one. Then they were approached by a literal group of kids, in both senses of the words, who asked if they were real adventurers from IBM, because they found an adventure. So they all went down into Old Man Henderson's basement. It was a bunch of weird, glowy stuff. Claimed it was uranium mines. The party did. We'll find out exactly what it is later, maybe. And they got down there, and there was these glowing orbs in a constellation pattern, connected by thin lines of light in this water source. It may have been the well. They made the kids drink said water, frolic in it a bit. So that's humane. And then basically butt dialed Death. Death showed up. It's like, what'd you call me for? And they were like, she's like, was that it? They're like, yeah. And then Duncan flirted with Death, and she severed the orbs. And so now Morrow has basically one of those water growth orbs, but it's made of star matter.
That was your closing remark, was you gave me a fleshy water testicle.
I gave you a fleshy water orb, yes. It was great. And that's pretty much where we left off. Was them down there having just spoken with Death. And I feel like for our lovely viewer decision, what predicament is Lily in?
Ooh.
Lily and Ziggy, specifically.
Oh, okay, Lily and Ziggy, and now that changes the tone of everything.
It does. What predicament are Lily and Ziggy in?
They're on a
date. What is their plight? They could be on a date. Could be a date.
Listen.
The predicament is, how do you go from just being goat friends to lovers?
Ziggy is a wonderful goat. It's very nice when you time to talk.
No, it's painful. No.
We're not going there.
That moment when Duncan and Morrow haven't been able to meet anyone at all, but you found a goat, and even Ziggy's managing to get the ladies, and we got nothing.
Excuse you, I'm a lady. Mostly. Oh,
but anyways.
God. Viewers.
Sorry. We're gonna get to Morrow and Duncan. You guys are down in Old Man Henderson's basement by a water source, holding a fleshy water orb. Bronze is gonna look at you guys, go, "This is weird," and then just leave.
Is that an option that is available to everyone in the party? I have to explain.
No, you showed up to session night. You're here.
Okay.
Good. So he just kind of like walks out. Nick got the kids, and the kids are kind of like, "Well, that looks pretty cool." So
I thought the kids were dead. I thought we kind of
they were fainting goats.
Oh, that was it.
You thought they were dead, but they came back up. Turns out Duke and the kids were fainting goats, and when Death showed up, they all fainted.
It's okay.
Words, thoughts, and hopes are
obvious reasons.
Yeah.
It's fine. They'll be dead from uranium poisoning any moment now.
Yeah.
Yeah, be fine.
Okay, so it seems like our business is done here. That's not my voice. Is this my voice? I don't know.
It is now.
Yes. What was our business here?
I have no idea.
We were going to a temple. We were going to a temple on top of a mountain.
That's right, yes, a temple.
But for some reason, instead of going up, we descended into old man Hennessy's.
I think we're still several days' travel from the temple at the top as well.
Yep.
I think we're just killing time here. It seems so silly now, but it made sense at the time. So maybe we should go back upstairs and...
At least it wasn't a complete loss, I say, holding up my can of Raid that I have for some reason.
Yeah, you have a bunch of insecticide. It's like
mold.
Insecticide fungus. Yeah, mold. Murders large insects efficiently too. You see the kids are like, okay, well, we'll guide you back out to the basement, but we're gonna take a quick sip for the road, and they walk over and they drink the water, and they start to glow.
I don't question it.
Okay.
At this junction.
I look at them all and I'm like, you will all die. And I leave.
All right. They kind of like lead you out, but as they do, you notice that they're getting larger, and they're kind of glowing. And by the time you exit out of the basement, they're actual kids and not goat kids.
Oh, they're cured?
Seems to be. You would assume that the constellation was contaminating the water source.
With goats, indeed.
I don't assume that. That's not the assumption I've made. I think I'm dying.
I just presume like I've been hit by something, and this is all a hallucination. I died in a boar battle. That's what happened. Okay, I will. At this point, I look to Duncan. I say, "We should just leave. We shouldn't.
I agree.
We don't tell anybody."
I also think I was Scottish, so that was strange down there with the uranium and whatnot. Yeah, that's maybe we should leave. Try and find Zune and our other friend Gronsk and this other girl that you mentioned, this Tieflin maybe this Zune was with.
They went north somewhere with one of my goats. It's okay, I have a spare. With that dude.
Oh, that's good. At least.
Just in case you were worried.
Sounds like they're in some kind of real predicament right now. Is it late? What time of day is it now?
It is. We're getting into town. You got out of town pretty early. It's about mid-afternoon. You got some daylight left. If you guys wanted to keep going, you could probably.
Yeah, we were at the bottom of the well, and I remember like light shining down into the well. So
probably 2 p.m., 3 maybe. You have several hours of traveling still because it's summer, so the daylight lasts about like 7 or 8.
I mean, Duncan, we could stay here, or we could leave.
I don't know how much of an option that is.
We could leave and hope the town burns to the ground.
When you say hope, do you mean that we should burn the town to the ground?
Can I insight check Duncan to see if he'd be amenable to such an idea?
Oh, he's got like a torch and some flint.
Can we attempt to burn this town down?
You may attempt whatever you like.
Okay.
I think it's best that, as Gronsk said, that maybe we should never talk about this again. But I think it's a good idea that we should let no one else ever talk about this ever again either. It's just safer that way.
Yes. Alright.
The responsible thing to do is to kill everyone. Yeah.
Look at it on the bright side. It's a great conversation starter between you and Death when you start dating.
Right.
You remember the time that I provided you with tons of goat souls?
Right. That's a That's a real icebreaker right there. So, yeah.
As
That's
you guys discuss this, well, I assume just in the middle of a street. There you see there's a couple people walking out of buildings, along with the goats, and they're like,
people are turning back.
Mm-hmm.
I walk back. Where's the well?
There's the well that you guys walked underneath. It's right, not in the middle of the city square, but it's right adjacent to the edge.
I go over to it. I look at this fleshy orb. Now, from what I remember, we removed the fleshy orb, and the fleshy orb, when we removed it, it turned everyone normal again.
Yeah, they were glowing, and they were all connected. Yeah. Death severed the connections. They stopped glowing, and you pulled the orbs out.
Okay. If I were to return it, would everyone become a goat again?
I
just tossed the orb in. I don't. Okay. When I say would it, I mean let's find out. Does it float? Okay. I chuck it in, and I hope everyone becomes a goat.
That doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay.
Seems to be a fleshy water orb.
Give me 1 second.
At the bottom of a well now.
I don't have prestidigitation, so I'll use Sacred Flame to cauterize a layer of skin off my hand, of the hand that touched whatever the fuck that was.
Okay.
And me and Duncan hopefully just leave town.
You also have Shocking Grasp now, too.
Oh, I do have... Oh, do I? No, I have... Fuck. Okay. I have Shocking Grasp. Okay, I Shocking Grasp all of the sensation out of my hand because I just never...
It goes down pretty quick. You just grab and make a closed circuit.
Yeah. And with silently crying, I would like to leave town, please.
Okay.
This was the right thing to do.
Now, did Duncan light the town on fire before leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
At least part of it.
At least part of it, yeah.
The fire... Old Man Henderson's house.
That's going out. There's no way I can allow such a thing to not be burnt.
Yes.
And I would like to walk out with Duncan, and we just walk away, and there's the burning town behind us as we just walk away like 1,000-yard stare, drinking.
Thank God for that. Never again.
Never again. Until chat fucks us over.
All right, so you guys walking along. Do you guys walk until it's about time to make for camp for the evening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys, the sun's starting to set, and you guys hear. Give me perception checks, actually. I want to see if you guys hear this first or stumble upon it.
Perception.
Perception is +8.
You guys do not hear a thing. You're looking for a suitable campsite, and you see, you're like, oh, that looks like a little break in the trees. You walk through, and in this clearing, you see Lily and Ziggy tied to sticks over a pile of unlit coal, and a herd of goats around them. A couple of them are holding torches.
How are they holding torches, Lindsay?
In their mouth. The torches flaming on this side.
Okay.
So you just walk into this, and as you walk in, because you didn't hear it beforehand, Lily, you'll notice this too. They all kind of turn and look at you guys.
Hi.
Oh, hey!
Oh!
That's Ziggy. He's tied up by his little feet, too.
Hey there, Moro. Nice to see you again.
What's happening here? Who is this person?
Oh,
Name's Lily. They're trying to sacrifice us or something. Could you please just deal with it?
There are hostages.
Wait. Who's the leader of this gang?
You see a big burly goat.
He turns and looks at you, and there's like a twitch blade in his mouth, and it
He's just like that much more badass. Does he have a scar on his eye?
Have you?
He's a mountain goat, so he's like got like some built shoulders and like the big like curly horns.
I just imagine that all of them are in leather jackets.
It's the outsiders, but goats.
He's got some scars on him. He's like, good eye, governor.
Good day, governor. Of course he is. He's a bad guy. Of course he's British, Lindy. I'll try not to be too afraid.
British was not supposed to drop in goats, and I wasn't about to, wasn't. They're later.
We'll get to the German goats later.
I look to.
Will we? Okay.
Help. Please help me. This is the most embarrassing damn thing I've ever been involved in.
You're not quite sure how it happened, Lily. You and Ziggy had set up...
I believe you.
Yeah, I did.
Set up camp for the night, and then dozed off. You woke up, tied to these sticks, being carried on the backs of goats, deeper into the woods. You don't know why Zune wasn't captured, or why she's not with you, but you guys got separated.
Excuse me, Mr. Yeah, let's go here. What is it that you want? With her.
Where? I need my Cockney goat voice.
My
Gosh, this is harder than
One of you
your
got
luck.
saved away for a rainy day. You think, a Cockney goat one. I wish I could do that in a campaign.
Well, you see, we're waiting for, there are hostages. We're going to negotiate for them.
Right.
I'm sure they're worth something to somebody.
Gonna negotiate my boot right up your arse.
Negotiations, if you will.
Negotiations.
No.
Kill me. Never mind.
This one goat here, he looks real shiny.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Wait, what?
Oh my fuck. I read my name.
I saw Oro.
That was it.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh man, Twitter of Vecna with the £50 donation. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Morrow is sought out by the god of the goats, who is looking for new followers to spread his word across the lands. What will Morrow do? Will he bow to a new god or remain faithful to death itself?
Oh my
the
god.
crisis of faith.
I can work with this.
That is a deep religious crisis.
Does anything immediately happen? Because I was about to do something, Lindy. Do I need to wait?
Well, tell me what you were about to do, and I'll tell you if it affects it or not.
How many goats are there?
Oh, let me see. I don't know. Let me just pick up some dice and roll them.
Okay.
There's at least 16 goats here. It's like a goat gang.
Okay.
A couple of them have like brass knuckles on their hooves.
Okay.
like a horseshoe for a goat.
Like a horse
brass.
That's literally just a horseshoe.
But it's got like stuff that sticks out, so it really hurts when they kick you.
Spikes and shit.
Spikes, yeah.
Spikes.
Spiked goat hooves.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
They look pretty rough and tumbled. This mountain goat gang.
Yep.
Did they escape from Mad Max? What is going on here?
So, you guys...
Yes, you came into this a week late. I'm not explaining it to you. Go back and watch the previous video.
Yes.
I'm not revisiting it. I'm sorry, I won't do it.
So you guys are just waiting
forward.
for someone to come and ransom her. So saying that we want to keep this girl alive, what would you want from us?
Town. not too far from here. We were going to drag him there, but you were in the bar for him. I'll consider your
We've
offer.
been there. We've been there. You never want to go there in your life. It's a mistake.
I point to the smoke in the distance, and I'm like,
in the distance.
no.
It's not a good place to go right now, or ever. It's a dark place.
I like that idea. I think you ought to bargain with him like that.
Right. What you
We know
got
what we're
then?
doing.
Huh?
Well, I look between me and Morrow. I know what we have. You guys are like goat gangsters, right? And that means that you guys want to like maybe take over that town over there.
Yeah. What's it to you?
Yeah, you guys would like to run that place. We know everything about that town. We know its defenses. The people that you're gonna want to beat up first. You know everyone's dirty little secrets there, and so question, just so I know, are you guys that were humans that suddenly got turned into goats the other day, and have just started carrying on, or are you
They look at each other real confused.
Have you?
Do we look like filthy, stinking humans?
That was a silly question. Sorry I asked.
I have a question for you. You're looking to become more powerful.
What is this point of questions? Are you gonna ransom him off or not?
Yeah, I think I have something to trade.
Oh. Continue.
You want power, yes?
Yeah.
How would you like to trade these two individuals for a large quantity of hidden Russian uranium that I can give you the location of?
That's a good. It's true. We do have a lot of that. We know
Develop
where all of it is.
Indeed. Whereas we have a stockpile of Russian
Deeply
uranium, with including child slave laborers.
Yes.
All right.
I
They
really
were
wish I
heavy
could-
anyways.
Very reasonable of you. Thank you.
Just tell everything you know to Lou over
Alright,
there.
so you only want to go into Old Man Miller's basement, and it's down there.
Yeah.
Henderson, yeah.
You have to
And,
move. You have to move like a hidden compartment, or you can just rappel down the well.
Right.
I think we're pretty good at that. Well's easy.
You think you're pretty good at repelling down wells? Oh, well, I
Have you ever
expected you
fell
to
down a
say, but
cliff
all right.
face? Well's a piece of cake. At least you got the wall on either side of you.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very
That
good
is
at it.
true.
Has the deal been made? Can you let us go?
You want to
Right.
shake on it?
You see, like, he spits on the ground, rubs his hoof on it, and then holds it out. Because he can't spit on his hoof because their legs don't bend
Because
that
you
way.
can't spit on his lip. That would be silly. That would just
They
be silly.
built a pyre, strapped them to a log, and are roasting them over it.
Love the realism.
Also, the tying up.
Wow.
How did that work?
Lindy,
Curious.
Lindy,
You were unconscious. You just woke up tied up.
Lindy-
You don't know how it happened.
Lindy was an advisor on Goat Simulator. For those of you who didn't know, like she was a technical advisor.
Okay, so I shake his hand, and
It's not
Hashtag
can I cut the lady free now?
You see that there's already like two of the goat lackeys like chewing through the ropes.
They were just doing it
Hungry,
anyway.
Ziggy.
They got hungry.
Yeah.
As soon as Lily's free, she's gonna punch one of those goat lackeys.
All right. Give me. What's your plus to strength?
My +2 strength is -1.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. You got a 2. You kind of
Cool. So,
just you whiff. like right over their heads, because perspective is all different now that you're not like all the blood rushed to your head as soon as you stood up, right?
Sure.
And it threw you off a bit. But you definitely swung at him, and they're like, "Why now?"
Whatever.
They gather their stuff.
We should probably go. They've got work to do, clearly, so we'll just
We
on our
should
way now.
leave them to their will repelling or whatever they're doing.
Uranium mining.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that. Thank you both. Ziggy, you ready to go?
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Oh look, there's Duke. And you recall briefly meeting Duke, the other talking goat, when you were passing through town. It's nice goat.
He was a void goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like a super chill, like he's kind of got a bit of swagger, but really you get the feeling he's just kind of a posing dick. That's what I get from him. Yeah.
Fair.
Mhm.
I immediately I the second Ziggy is free, I'm like, I look at Duke and I'm like, no. And I walk over because Ziggy is OG goat. I will not.
Mm-hmm.
There's only room for one goat in my life, and I walk along with Ziggy.
Yeah. Ziggy like tries to give you a hug, but it's just kind of like.
Right, let's get out of here.
I let it happen.
Okay. It's happy to see you.
Let's find somewhere to camp away from these guys and
Yeah, you see them kind of like
chat.
heading off towards town, cracking their necks and getting ready. They're psyching up, and they all.
The
skip down.
IBM mantra needs to just be I let it happen. That's just
let it happen.
all we do.
Me.
Let it happen.
No, I don't think we've
We
met properly. Yeah, I am Duncan, and you, I think, are Lily, right?
Right. Name's Lily. Good to meet you, Duncan.
That's
Thanks for the
no, you're welcome. I work with the IBM with Morrow here, recently single, and I like killing goats.
Not sure why you included that second part, but good to know.
Kind of, me and Morrow and Grunsk are kind of doing this trying to meet people thing at the moment. I'm like kind of got a date with death, but that's not necessarily like confirmed up. So I'm kind of keeping my
Not
options open right now.
exclusive.
Right.
Sure. In fairness, I'm probably sworn to my patron, so dates are out. But good luck with that date with death.
Appreciate it. So, what was any of that?
Right. So Zune and I took off, checking something out.
Mhm.
Sorry about leaving you, Morrow. We were planning on coming back, or at least I was. I don't know about Zune, in any respect. But we lost track of her. Ziggy and I took a bit of a breather, took a bit of a nap, and we woke up, and that happened. I don't
Zoom
even
sold you
know
to
how.
goat gangsters.
I wouldn't put it past her.
You do recall.
I want to go find the leader of this goat faction, and whatever the mountain goat.
Mm-hmm. The Mountain Goat Gang.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I'd like to go find him and I tap him on the haunch. I don't fucking know at this point.
Sure. Link. Yeah.
The
Goat
Turn
fuck?
shoulder?
around. And kind of like he'll do like the thing, like turn around, let you like. What?
I'm going to kill him. No. I will not allow this shit. No, I just look at him and I'm like, are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Um,
What?
I'm so angry. I'm so angry in this moment. It's okay, Lindy. We're professionals. We can do this. We trained for this. I wanted to know there was. It's the fucking eyes. I can't do the eyes. I need to. I'm just gonna vanish you from my screen for a moment. So, there was a second individual that was traveling with Lily, another female. Did you have dealings with her?
I mean, we couldn't carry all three of them.
So what did you do with her? Did you eat
We
her?
just left her.
You just left her.
You just picked one, and it happened to be me.
So you thought that if you were going to run...
She was talking in her sleep. It was real weird. Didn't want that one. No one's going to pay for a sleep talker.
You're absolutely right. Sleepwalking, incredibly weird. I can see how you, a talking, sentient goat, could appreciate such weirdness. Thank you for your time.
Strange. She was sleepwalking and talking, and they just wasn't about it.
What was she saying? What was she saying?
Oh, some rubbish about some kind of temple and stars and power. I don't know.
Temple, we're going to it. Temple.
Oh,
yeah.
Good for fucking you.
She did.
We're going to take over town.
Good.
She
good
did drink that star juice or whatever the fuck that was.
She did drink star juice. So,
Right.
guess.
Good luck taking over your town. We're gonna get out of your horns and hair and whatever the fuck else. Let's go, gentlemen.
Right.
Now.
Okay, good idea.
She's gonna start walking. She's just picking a direction and walking.
Yeah. I point. I come to Lily and I point in the distance. There's like a huge fucking mountain, like way out in the distance. And I say, we're going to the top of that mountain.
Okay, gonna go with it.
There is more to it, but let's just walk away for now.
I like that idea. Let's just walk.
You come with us, and we'll figure it out as we go. It's best not to overthink these things. I found. Just go to the mountain. Something will happen with goats. Probably.
I really should have stayed on the water.
Probably.
Oh yeah, that was a big mistake.
Right. So you guys go away for a little bit and then make your camp there.
We just walk until we can't see these weird ass
For a bit.
goats.
Yeah. By the time you find
time passes.
another suitable place to camp, it is dark outside. But I mean, Ziggy kind of glows, and so does Duke, just in different fashions. One's kind of like a stormy glow, one's a starry glow. They're weird. So you're able to make camp by goat light, and rest there for the night if you wish. Do you guys set up watches, or are you just passing out?
Sure. I think Lily would take first watch because the last time she fell asleep definitely did not pan out.
Yeah. I say I'm going to sleep now. I imagine something horrific will happen. Just
I'll let you know when it does.
Don't wake me. No, don't.
Oh.
Just
Don't wake me up
let it
so
happen.
bad.
We'll just let it happen.
Let me know.
So far, I've been horrifically scarred. I've been tormented by gods. I have been abandoned by my party. I have been molested in my sleep by a goat that was dead and sentient and celestial. And that's 2 nights sleep. I'm going to sleep. Do not wake me for any reason. And I go to sleep.
Right. Sleep tight.
Good man.
Don't let the eldritch abominations bite or something.
Something like that. All right. So Lily, you are on first watch. Could I have what's your perception check
My
modifier?
perception is a +4.
All right. Let's whoops. Back fantasy grounds. There you go. Oh, you got a 22. Your eyes are keen, your ears are sharp. You are not getting jumped by a gang of goats again. Kidnapped.
Thank God.
Done with it.
Never again.
So you are keeping watch. You notice there's a lot of shooting stars out tonight with that perception check. And it also appears that looks like rain on the horizon. Looks like it's headed this way.
Okay.
So nothing else eventful happens on your watch. Who do you wake for second watch?
Well, Moro said not to wake him for any reason ever, so I guess I'm gonna wake Duncan.
Duncan.
Oh.
All right. Duncan, give me a perception check on your watch. Unless you're just not paying attention.
Love to do that.
Excellent.
Perception check is a
Yes,
8 again.
Excellent. All right. So you're just chilling along. What is Duncan doing on watch that's got him so distracted or thinking about?
He's thinking. I think is the problem, and he's trying to reconcile the horrific things that he's seen.
Nothing good ever happens when you think.
And done. Yeah, so he's deeply concerned about everything that happens in the past 48 hours or so. Yeah.
Excellent. So
Not really,
you
but, yeah.
definitely don't hear anything going on, see anything going on.
Good.
Seems to be a calm night. Sky's pretty. Little rain on the horizon, but it'll be fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's just fine. It gets a little warm near the end of your watch, but that's about it. Do you wake up Morrow for his watch, or you just stick out a double watch, or you just go to sleep?
I guess I do a double watch. Yeah, I can't
Okay.
sleep anyway.
All right. Excuse me. Sorry. Allergy medicine hasn't kicked in yet. Can you give me a second perception check then? As you're kind of like
Yes.
waking yourself up to go on this
13.
second.
Trying a bit harder this
13?
time.
Okay. All right. So, on that watch, you notice you're like, it's actually getting pretty decently warm. And you look, it feels like it's
Getting
like
on,
emanating
yeah.
from a fire, but then you remember you guys didn't make a fire because you had glowing goats. You look over and you see something moving in the shadows. It appears the heat is coming from that direction.
I take a step closer to look.
Okay. What you kind of see, it's hard to see. It's kind of slightly translucent, but what appears to be maybe multiple somethings, or maybe like a 6 to 8 armed creature. Maybe it's a giant spider.
Maybe it's a giant spider.
It's kind of creeping along the ground on its arms.
See? That looks weird. That could be something like a giant spider. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, what
okay,
else has eight legs and crawls around on the ground?
Reasonable assumption. Okay. Right. Guys, they start shouting. Time to wake up. Everyone but Laurel.
Lily will snap awake. What's going on now?
That.
Mara wants to wake up. He has to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
My body refuses. It's just like, no, I refuse.
Moro's just like, nope,
Never again.
never. And if I may, Lily will summon her sword, her packed weapon.
All right, with the 16. Now you're sleeping for it. Now you'll get a chance next round. But can I have all three of you roll initiative for me, please? As this thing appears to be slightly malicious. Doesn't like whatever it is.
Lily's initiative.
Slightly malicious. All right. So he says +5. Excellent.
Yeah.
So this definite spider thing got a 10. Oh, you got a 7. Sorry. So it looks like it's gonna be.
Yeah, and even when other people roll for me, I roll low.
Don't know what it is.
How?
You can't cheat the dice gods.
So Morrow, Duncan, me, and then Lily. Okay. Morrow, you're sleeping. Hasn't been a full round. Duncan, see this thing kind of creeping along the ground.
I would like to find my halberd and immediately begin to swing. Is it within range?
You can get to you can meet it at the edge of the forest. It seems to be moving fairly quickly, actually.
Yeah.
Faster than you.
So I take a move and a double attack swipe for a 24 and an 18 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
Beautiful. So it's a D10 plus 4 on each one. That will be a total of 15 points of damage as I swing in towards it.
Excellent. So you swing in towards it, and as you get closer, you realize this isn't a giant spider. This is some kind of... it's kind of like got these gangly arms with 8 fingers on each one and a hunched humanoid body almost, but it's very small, and it's supported by these arms. It's very emaciated, gaunt, and it's covered in little white lines connected by dots, covered in constellations. It's real creepy, kind of purplish in skin tone.
Don't like any of the things you're saying.
Okay. It's its turn. So,
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like nope.
It's going to... Oh!
Dreadful.
Let's do this one. It gets a recharge thing. It's gonna do Flurry of Claws against Duncan. So it's gonna make 6 attacks against you, because it needs 2 arms to support itself, so the other 6 are gonna attack you.
6 attacks against me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What?
Why though?
Mom! No.
So that's what it can do.
You should take a leaf out of my book and not wake up.
Then there's that one.
But the finale isn't this week.
I'll just sleep till
So-
the finale.
Late in the night.
It gets a plus
What
5
place?
to each of those. So, 19, 11, 20-something, 18, 16. Does a 16 hit you? I don't think it does.
Yeah. I think my
Does?
AC is 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all but one will hit you. So that's gonna be 5d8. And that's plus. So you take 33 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
As in rapid
Fine.
succession, these 6 claws go, and only one misses you.
Ugh.
They sound like maracas when they hit me.
It's real smooth. And now, Lily, it's your turn. You see this strange creature as you waking up, just rip and shred into Duncan.
Okay.
My body.
Well, I think Lily's just gonna try to blast the thing away from him rather than run up there and also get in its face quite yet.
Are you sure?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So she's
Okay.
just gonna put out her free hand and cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Solid strategy.
Yeah. So the to hit is +5.
+5, and you get 2 of them? 3 of them?
2 of them.
Pretty sure this is retribution for all of the horrible things that done to Lindy in Call of Cthulhu.
Oh Jesus!
2 of them.
Really?
So one will hit, one will not hit. You got a 12 and a 22.
Okay.
So it's a D10. Do you have the enhanced Eldritch Blast?
It is a D10 plus 2.
Oh, well, it's not a D8 plus 2. So 8 plus 2, so 10 points of force damage. Excellent. Anything else you'd like to do?
If I'm close to Morrow, she's gonna kick out his ass and tell him to wake up.
Okay. kick him in the butt. Tell him to wake up. All right.
Oi, get up!
Morrow, it's your turn, and because she's kicking in the butt, you get advantage on your wisdom saving throw.
You're welcome.
I'm not happy about this at all.
And you wake up,
For fuck's sake.
and you see
That was some kick.
it's a swift kick in the rear. You feel that, and it jolts you out of your dream, which we'll get to in a moment. But you see, there's this like star. You could say it's some kind of mangled star spawn, maybe a star spawn mangler, attacking Duncan. And Duncan looks pretty scratched up.
I stand up. I look around. Are we not doing breakfast or anything? Nothing. No. Straight.
It
into
looks like Duke has
in-game
fainted.
breakfast.
Oh, I didn't roll Ziggy's initiative. Hold up, I need to add him. It took him a minute to wake up. Oh, he's slow anyway. He's
We'll
still
get you some orange juice after this fight, sunshine.
Straight into bullshit. Not even a moment. And like while he's doing this, like he stands up and he begins casting. Like I'm so unhappy. I'm the world's most miserable man in this moment. I reach out towards and I point at Duncan at first, and I'm like gesturing over, like bleary-eyed, rubbing my eyes. You woke me up. Oh, fuck off! I cast Blight.
okay.
I'm so angry. Make
That
me
requires a
con save.
saving throw.
It
Con
does
save?
indeed.
Alright. 15?
No, that does not pass.
Awesome. Roll up that damage. The damage.
Fuck me. Just what even is? I told you it would just be bullshit. And what do you know? It's just bullshit. Okay, there's no way to actually roll. I'm gonna have to roll 2 lots of 4.
Alright.
So
15.
2.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so that's 39.
Awesome. Yeah, he does not look like he liked that at all. He's just gives like a cry of pain as his blight swirls through him.
You want to talk to me about having fucking problems? I'll tell you about some fucking problems. And somehow this translates into a healing word for Duncan, as he probably could do it. But it's all anger. It's all fucking anger.
Salty healers are the best.
The saltiest of healing. 1d4 plus my spellcasting mod suite. Take 7 points of healing.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome. And now it's your turn, Duncan.
Oh. I scream as this thing is just eating me. And I'll try and swipe at it twice again.
The second one will hit.
Okay, well, in that case, I will deal some amount of damage.
That 2 will not.
Then I wanna action surge after I deal 13 points. Because I've got to try.
Okay.
And I will swipe again twice. Extra attack. Or 8.
Well, the 10 will miss, but the 14 just hits.
Okay.
You get one more attack.
That is... I need to stop
6.
doing action surge. Just shit. Right.
Awesome.
That is
It is now his turn again. He's gonna roll to see if he recharges his flurry of claws. He's very angry. Oh, he does not. So he just gets to make 2 attacks against you because you're still the closest thing. Actually, Morrow is up, so he's gonna take an attack of opportunity from you to try to rush Morrow.
Okay, I will allow it.
Okay, so if you want to make an
That will
attack
be
of opportunity, yeah,
A
that definitely
24.
hits.
I thought you meant allow it as in, like, I just let him go. I don't take an
Oh,
attack.
I'll allow it.
Kill him! Fucking...
That is 7 points of damage.
Excellent. Yeah, he did. You chopped off like one of the hands, and it's just walking on a nub as it approaches Morrow. Now its flurry of claws could only do 5 attacks, but we'll see. He might only need 2 on Morrow. Let's find out.
Just you hate it when you've only got 5 nubs.
It's the
What
worst.
a bummer.
Worst.
I think a 20 and a 25 will hit you, Morrow. If I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, thankfully, he doesn't have advantage on you, so you don't take any additional psychic damage, but you still will take... 17 points of slashing damage as his claws rake into you.
I am down to half my health.
Excellent. Lily, is your turn.
Okay. All right. This is going to involve a lot of math because she's going to do a bunch of things. She's going to attack with her sword, which
Awesome.
is magical and special.
Excellent.
However, she's also going to use Eldritch Smite and burn one of her 3rd level spell slots, which means she's going to do beastly damage. And then I might action surge and do it again. We'll see where we end up after the first attack.
That sounds solid.
So, with her rapier, that is a +8 to hit.
Okay. You rolled a 12.
He only gets 1.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's not hit.
Damn. All right. Well, then I guess none of that happens.
You could action surge if you like.
Sure. Let's action surge and do it again.
Action surge.
All right.
Rest.
You rolled a got 13.
Really?
You just missed. I'm so sorry, Jess. I don't know why dice pertaining to you are so awful.
Honestly, it's
You're
just
cursed.
my curse. All right. Well, she's just gonna us. Fuck.
You missed.
Fuck. And back the fuck away, I guess. 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it is Ziggy's turn. He's finally woken up. He's bleary-eyed a little bit, but he's gonna focus his shiny star eye, not his void eye, on it. And from his eye, you're gonna see 2 blasts of energy. His Eldritch Blast comes out. 9. It's not gonna hit. And 14 just hits. So it's gonna be
Get him, Zigster.
8 points of damage. He looks real bad. Not quite enough to take him down. Morrow, it is your turn again. Got a mangly fellow in front of you.
Okay. I look at the mangly fella. I say, could you just fuck off? Is there any chance he will just fuck off?
Any chance that'll work. Persuasion.
Power word fuck off.
You don't think so? He seems pretty intent on killing you.
Always worth a try.
Yeah.
I don't
You gotta ask.
Yeah, it's worth asking. I just
Don't ask an M&A.
I look. Oh, you're one of those star fuckers, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. He's definitely stars. Like his wounds are bleeding stardust.
Okay, apparently I'm a storm fucker. I hold up my hand, which has got like lightning on it. So, I'd like to bitch slap him with shocking grasp.
Bitch slap, shocking grasp him. Yeah, go for it.
This is
shocking bitch slap.
Shocking bitch slap.
Always gets him.
My technique. My technique is.
No one expects it.
No one expects the shocking bitch slap.
Shocking it.
That's why it's so shocking. That is a natural one. That is a natural one, Lindy.
It is. I can see that.
Round.
Fuck off.
It's
like
sorry,
Is this how we die? I hope not. He's only got 4 HP left.
As I do,
you die from your own bitch slap. You managed to kill yourself.
I swear, if it doesn't look like you'll fuck off, I'll I take my god strange sacrificial dagger thing. Can I, as a bonus action, offhand it and see if I can stab him?
Yeah, you can try to do that. I'll allow it, because your bitch slap seemed super ineffective.
I'm just like, fuck off. No, stab. Just... Fine, we'll do this. We'll do this like in the prisons I grew up in or some shit.
Like the prisons I grew up in. Some backstory there.
Some darkness in my past.
Hey. Listen, we had to work the backstory in somehow.
You're just doing this with your dagger and your shocking bitch slap.
Yeah.
Fuck off! And it doesn't really work. So, it's his turn again. I really thought.
Shit. I thought someone
No. It's Duncan's turn first. It's Duncan's turn first.
Oh, yeah.
So, Duncan!
Bring it home, Duncan.
I look tomorrow. What the hell are you doing?
I'm just I'm distracting him, you big turd blossom.
Don't get him in your backstory now. And I roll 10 and 20.
That
20
hits. Those 20 hits.
And Bill 7 points of
How
damage.
do you want to kill this fucker?
I just flail. Like, he's just limbs, I'm just limbs. It's just sort of this.
Morals.
0 skill. That's how I do it.
You flail the mangled star spawn to death, and it just starts kind of turning into that goo. That kind of goopy star substance as its corpse kind of melts into the ground.
I'd like to kick it.
Okay, you get some goo on your boot. Makes your boot glittery. Real sparkly.
Sparkly goo?
Yeah.
I kick it repeatedly in frustration, then I take off my boots and I set them on fire.
Okay.
Can I stab it with my magical sword?
Yeah.
My magical sword that may or may not be kind of stormy.
Yeah, your magical sword that may or may not be kind of stormy.
I'm just so angry.
As you stab it with your sword, it sizzles a little bit.
Sleep! I really shouldn't do this because things get gift on the channel quite a lot now, and me just doing this really angrily. Stop doing it.
Lovely. So, guys, you take a breath now, and Maro, as you're setting your boots on fire, your dream comes back to you. Because sometimes, you wake up and it takes a minute, and then your mind goes back into what you were dreaming of.
Oh no, Moro's going back to sleep. Like, that's
you're going back to sleep. Well, before you do,
yeah.
This is what you were dreaming of. You were in a field of clover, beautiful, absolute sunshiny day, and you look over, and there is basically like a spirit goat next to you.
Basically, just a spirit goat.
Yeah, like a spirit goat.
Okay.
He looks magnificent. He's like the Aslan of spirit goats. He looks real impressive. Like a
Good
magnificent, like Billy Goat beard.
Wow.
Good for
Like
him.
horns that just keep curling. Like infinity horns.
Does he also sound like Liam Neeson?
Yes.
I sit down. I sit down, and I just.
Can we stop him now?
I look like through my dream. I have pretty much just ignored the goat. Like I sit there and I like do the British thing of like awkwardly smile and nod. But inside, all I want is to never speak to this person.
That's really British. He took his own. He just want to die.
So you're sitting there, you just kind of nod. It kind of sits next to you in the spirit form, and it looks over at you. And you hear in your head this voice. I've been watching you, Morrow.
Creepy.
Oh my god.
Strange flex. Strange flex.
Weird flex. Okay.
Okay. I look at him. Why?
You show great promise. You have... can't even. Sorry.
Actually, there's nothing I can say to make this okay. So
I look at him. I'm
Oh my god.
sort your shit out. Get all your shit together, then talk to me.
I think
My
you would
God.
make a very promising goat worshipper, Morrow.
what would make you think that? We've killed so many. We've burned the town.
Clearly, you have not been watching me. You've just
Oh,
disproven
the heart
everything.
must always be cold.
What?
Right. Well,
What about sheared?
Sheared too.
okay.
But you also nurture. Ziggy has taken quite a liking to you, as has Duke.
Duke is an arsehole, and Ziggy is. Ziggy is there.
Well,
Sorry,
I
you're some
know
kind of
that you're a
god goat.
cleric. However, I believe you worship death. There's a much better world out there than Death Morrow. A world of goats.
What? What?
I have bears witness to a world of goats.
It sounds like he's trying to date you.
Clearly, we have a difference of opinion in. Okay, coming on a little strong, but okay.
Strange flex.
I'm flattered. I'm already sort of tied up with death. You talking about culling the herd? I'll still be doing that.
I sent her from the collarbone up. She's great.
Is this happening in my dream still, or is
This is happening in your dream, yeah.
Oh, okay,
This is your
right.
dream that you couldn't wake up from.
I'm in consciousness.
Yeah.
I've got an Irish accent in the dream because I can't hold the Scottish one today.
It's just I pay so little attention to everything now that I just like you're like this weird parody version of Duncan.
Yeah.
So like
It's like when they go into Caboose's mind in Red versus Blue and everyone's just
that's
completely
exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
100%, yeah. So yeah, I look and I'm like, this is Dream Duncan.
It's like Dream Daddy, but worse.
Just
God, why?
everything is just worse.
How is Dream Lily?
Yeah.
Dream Lily?
You are the
Just
wrong
dreaming.
color. You are the wrong color. Like, I don't
The
know
wrong
what color you
color.
are, but you are the wrong color.
She's
Uh,
she's not like super pasty. She's got like bright pink hair, and is wearing bright colors and is very bubbly and cute.
The two versions of them.
Super anime now.
They are super anime. Exactly. They are like Duncan's glaive is like 4 times larger than is necessary, and it's just the most ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Dream Lily is apparently just a magical girl.
Yeah.
She's got like big anime eyes
And super buff for no reason as well. Yeah.
like your muscles
Ridiculous.
have muscles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where were we?
Something about a goat, I think.
Summarize it.
I mean, that summarizes this entire campaign.
Something about a goat, I
Something
think.
So, you
I can
are-
offer great power. Exchange
You're-
for your service.
You're a goat.
I mean, that sounds cool.
I'm the god of goats.
Not as much of a boast as you might think.
Not as small of one as you might think.
Now this is
Savage.
overtly homoerotic. This is just...
Savage.
I don't know if it's the kind of dream I want to be in anymore.
What? You know,
Following the rules of the dream.
Where does this dream go?
So you're. Tell me what power you can offer me. Also,
Well-
are you Team Storm or Team Star? I prefix this with I don't give a fuck, but just humor me.
It's nice to know.
We would prefer the storms, as they would keep things as they have been.
Should have said Stars.
what?
Ziggy's
What storms?
first.
Ziggy was a storm goat, but he has been infected by stars.
He's been infected by Stars. Of course.
When he was dunked in the star matter by the one you call Kronsk.
When he got dunked.
Repeated.
Yeah.
Upside down.
I know I should have let drunk dunk on him so hard.
Drunken? Is that the ship name?
Drunken.
Drunken Gronuts.
Oh my god, why?
My God.
So
I can offer powers that death cannot. Death's powers and their with death and the pertaining thereof. Don't understand the power of the goats.
Please
Please explain.
I'm not gonna lie.
It seems like your only power is that you can talk. That's...
No, right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm considering this because I'm currently a death
Easy.
cleric, and I am really tempted to see how you change my class to a goat cleric. Like, I'm curious. I'm fucking curious.
I want to see the homebrew.
Goat powers for the last episode.
Yeah,
Goat domain.
yeah, goat domain, indeed. Okay, so what power can you actually offer me?
Well, I could give you the power to turn into a goat at
And we're
will, for
done.
one.
We're done. We're done.
You're clearly just making that up. And why would you want...
Other clerical powers, of course, and
What do you mean? What do you mean? As if turning into a goat is a clerical
foul. I don't accept that it is a clerical foul.
Clerical powers and healing, other magical spells, polymorphing into a goat at will, polymorphing others into goats.
That's the same thing as turning into a goat. Is polymorphing into a goat.
I have suspicions. I have suspicions about the terms of this contract. I don't like this sales pitch.
Just have to believe. I'm not a warlock patron, I'm a god.
What do you mean I just have to believe?
Well,
are you?
Just have to believe tomorrow.
Why do...
Goats are magical creatures,
Why
Mara.
me?
Okay. Goats are magical creatures.
No.
Suspending all rationality, logic, and basic understanding of goats.
Yes.
Say
Our preconceptions.
Say you're right. You're not, but say you're right, as you clearly are.
Right. I am a god, I typically am. Correct.
Prove it. Prove you're a god.
Take charge and omniscient. I like it.
Right.
Prove you're a god.
And when you say that, that's when you got woke up to fight the thing, and that's probably why you're so angry.
Okay. Oh my
Upon
god.
waking
Oh,
up.
I'm having the worst. I'm having a.
Yes!
I look around.
That's when you woke up and you guys fought the Star Spawn Mangler, and now, yeah. And that's what you remember as you're laying back to sleep. You're like, oh.
No, I'm waiting to fall asleep because I'm waiting for this fucker to try and talk to me again.
Okay, you should fall back asleep. Back into dreamland. You're now a goat, Morrow. In your dream. And there's also Goat Duncan and Goat Lily. Goat Lily still has pink hair.
A little pink stuff.
Yes.
Wow. How did we get here?
I like this.
Oh no!
This is the weirdest thing, you guys.
I see what he's talking about now.
As a goat, you feel this
Give me the
innate
benefits.
connection to the weave. The weave of magic itself. Yes. You didn't know that goats were magical creatures because you had never been one before, Morrow.
That is
Perspective is changed.
That is true. I look around for the god of my god of goats.
Yes. He's grazing in a field. Majestically.
Wow, the grass is greener over there.
Dream Goat Lily starts eating the grass.
Yeah,
Delicious.
Excellent.
I follow the goat, the god goat, and I say, so you've made me a goat in my dreams.
So that you could better understand what it truly means to be a goat.
But I am.
Of course, a
simply
dream is
dreaming.
only a simulation. It's even more potent in person.
This is all a simulation.
If you
It's the fucking Matrix now.
You wake up.
There is no spoon. Only goats.
Only goats.
There is no plot. Only goats.
Only goats. There was a plot.
But what if
once.
goats? But what if goats?
Dare to ask that question.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Goats.
Goats.
Yes, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Goats.
Really quickly.
The Goat Trinity.
Can I say something?
Yes.
It's kind of off topic, but I want you to understand something. I've got a couple of friends who live local to me, IRL, and they told me that they'd try and invite me to a game. They don't know, like, the rest of the party don't know me. and she was like, they kind of want to get to know you first. And I thought, yeah, we'll go to the pub and we'll meet and we'll have drinks. And she went, no, I've just given them the Encounter Roleplay stream link. So if you guys are actually watching and this is the first time you've met me, this is my life. This is what you can expect playing D&D with me. It'll just be goats. There'll be nothing else. And you should fucking
only goats.
You should just fucking embrace that. That's what an introduction.
Resume.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Goats.
Yeah. So
peak role-playing opportunities, though.
Indeed.
Do we have any powers as promised?
No, you're a ghost. Just
Follow us.
You have the ability to chew through and eat almost anything.
Okay, but like, do I get magical packed horns now because I'm still a warlock, right?
Yeah, in Dream Morrow's scenario, yes, you have magical goat horns. You can shoot eldritch blasts from the tips, and
Awesome.
also as goats, you guys gain expertise in acrobatics and can climb almost any, basically any surface that's not sheer, vertical. It's got a slight incline. You can climb it.
Can I now? Am I now proficient in rappelling into wells? Because
Yes.
apparently,
Yes.
okay.
Like little bricks stick out. That's enough to hop off of.
Yeah, I look at Duncan and I'm
Parkour.
like, I light a cigarette somehow because goats can just goats can. I'm just smoking away I get dressed, put on goat clothes. I want to demonstrate to Duncan that actually being a goat is better. It's just better.
Wow. All of my preconceptions have changed.
Hey
I
guys,
can
check
do
this out.
anything.
Lily's just gonna fire some eldritch blasts from her horns. I still got my
Ow.
powers.
I say, oh mighty goat lord, how you have changed everything. The world around me is so different now.
The grass definitely is greener.
It
I'll
is.
give you that.
It is greener. It is.
Also tasty.
Yes, everything is just better now.
All of those things.
Because I'm a goat.
Why do I still want to die?
It's just got very existential.
The goat god puts a hoof on your goat shoulder and says, "If you want these," he has Liam Neeson voice, which I can't do, so I'll substitute this. If you wish these powers for yourself, all you have to do is believe. And you wake up, and it's morning.
I wake up.
You got Ziggy and Duke curled up on either side of you.
I wake up. I wake up. Am I the only person awake at this point?
How early of a riser is Lily and Duncan?
She's up pretty early most of the time.
I'd say
Duncan took a double watch, so Duncan's tired.
He
and he's
might be
still up.
waking up. Yeah, he's sort of rubbing sleep out of his eyes.
I wake up. I'd like to take my my dagger, my sacrificial dagger, and I'd like to kill Duke.
Kill Duke. All right. You stab it. And just,
What are you doing? You killing Duke? Okay.
as has happened every other time you've tried to stab into a living being, the hilt touches him.
Okay.
And the blade.
Okay. In which case, no.
But as you
I need to
that,
do this.
Duke wakes up and looks at you with his big brown goat eyes.
Cool. I take an actual knife and I just stab him. I begin just stabbing Duke. How do I need to roll to kill Duke?
No. He's a goat.
On my glaive? I can.
No, I'm.
Put it up there for you if you want.
I am using I have a butter knife. I kill Duke, and I keep just all you two will hear is just fucking God of goats. You
while he's doing this, I'm like, so how did you sleep last night? Get some good rest?
I pause and like I had a strange dream. Fucking goat, godding
I slept like a baby.
Are we doing breakfast?
You okay? Yeah, we'll do breakfast. Just finish butchering the
And
goat,
Ziggy's staring at you with his goat jaw hanging open, which means his tongue kind of lolls out the side because their tongues are way longer than their.
Yeah.
So pat Ziggy, don't you worry. I don't think he's gonna do anything to you.
No, I'm not going to kill. Ziggy, you're fine. It's just I met the. We'll have some breakfast. Let me tell you a story.
What do you want to have? Goat?
Here, this is not exactly breakfast, but it should do. Lily will hand him her flask of alcohol.
Yes, I take it.
Yeah,
And,
there's some solid rum in there.
I'd like to drink, and I tell them a tale, and I'm just like,
give me a
I want their.
that drink.
Oh, good. Okay, this will be fun.
Super strong too.
Prepare for drunk cleric all day.
That's why he is.
Yes. That's Lily's breakfast. It works for her.
14? You're not insta-wasted, but you're definitely heavy buzzed.
Good.
She's got
good.
potent alcohol.
I take them aside and I'm like, let me tell you a story. And I want to get their opinions. I've got the opinions of their anime dream sequence selves. Real opinions of can you see any benefits in any of this? Any of the things that he offered me? Can you see a single thing? I was offered goat powers by the god of the goat.
I look to Morrow, back to Lily. I think you need to get some more sleep, friend. It's been a really long week.
No. Duncan, they're in my head now.
Morrow, you.
Okay.
She's gonna if he gave the flask back, she's just gonna press it into his hands gently. You keep that. Drink it till you pass out when you need to go to sleep. It should keep you safe.
I take it. I take my belt. I wrap it so the hip flask is here.
Yeah.
And then I get a straw and I put it in. Wait, I can just drink. I don't even need. I can do it with my hands free, so I can still cast and protect the party.
Yep.
But I can also drink until I forget.
You just sip on it as you walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get a new one when we get to it then.
Okay.
If you hear goat voices in your head, Morrow, then my answer is to not listen to them, and then eventually one day blow out your brains with some kind of spell to prevent that from happening anymore. When it gets too much, either it's a sanitarium or just end it off, because there's no way.
I look to Duncan and I say, Duncan, we need a safe word, a code word. But when it's
when he says safe word, he's like.
when it's time,
what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
For when we let's make a suicide pact, Duncan.
Good idea.
I would like to create a suicide pact.
You in? we can.
You in on this?
Freeway this suicide pact.
I think I'll pass. But if you need someone to stab you in the brain when you're too much, I'll do it.
Give it time, Lily. You'll get there.
That's fair. I just usually drink
about
it
24
away.
hours for us.
Yeah. As it is a suicide pact. Can I flavor that as casting the ceremony spell? and dedicating him to death.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Dedicate Duncan to death?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
sure.
As we're making a okay, you for
I
the
don't want
next
to live in
20
a world in which I'm a goat and which everyone else is accepted to be goats. I don't want to live in a world.
We need to stop this dark goat overlord.
You gain a D4 to all saving throws for the next 24 hours. And we now have
I feel better already.
we now have a suicide pact. I knew the suicide pact would cheer you up.
Feel a whole lot better.
Nothing like a suicide pact to cheer you right up.
Okay.
It's terrible.
All right.
What's
Well, what are we doing today?
We've established goats bad, I think.
Yes.
Kill them all. Kill them all,
Don't go for the goat. The goat guard is
including
bad.
their god.
My God. I don't know his name, but his only abilities appear to be just turning people into goats
Talking?
and back. Oh, and talking. Those are the two selling factors of his entire religion.
Right.
That seems
And
ridiculous.
Shoot through tin.
Pretty vague.
What did
You're
you
just
say?
saying things that
shoot
goats
through
can do, Lindy. They're
shoot
not
through
superpowers. They're just things that regular animals can do.
I look.
People can do that if they try hard enough. You can bite through some tin. There are men who eat cars. It's not this great skill anyone needs.
Oh no!
Oh, Wild Magic Surge tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Wild magic surge with this blasphemy against goats.
Forgive me,
Roll me
Father,
a
for any
D10,000, please.
Fine.
Oh.
If you turn into a goat because of this wild magic surge, I'm gonna laugh. So hard.
Oh my god.
I'm
What if
gonna
it's the
look
one
so-
where we turn into gods?
That'd be funny.
That is 7344. If it's goat related, I will have Duncan execute me.
Your mouth is packed completely full of leaves.
Can I take this,
Yes.
Lindy, please?
Sure.
I'm like, hey, and he just kept saying you can eat anything, like you can chew through anything, like just anything. Look, Duncan, and I pick up some leaves, and I'm like, I could eat this if I was a goat, and I just start like cramming leaves into my mouth. I'm completely lost at this point. I'm like,
Now I see the benefits.
Lily's just gonna look at Duncan like, is it time?
We needed to figure out our, as you would say, a safe word for when we need to kill you. Something that we wouldn't normally say.
I'm okay with this.
Oh no.
This is normal.
That should be it. When we have to actually say this is normal now, we die. We just kill ourselves. I'll kill
There's no
you.
coming
You
back.
kill me. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my
This is
god.
normal.
Yep.
Okay. So today the current plan is get to the temple, kill everything there, and burn every goat we see.
Ziggy's
Sounds
just
fair to me.
big-eyed. He's being real quiet.
Except from Ziggy.
Except,
Oh,
Ziggy,
okay,
you are
guys.
exempt from any punishment we leverage on goats.
Okie dokie then.
For
Making
now.
a wee bit nervous, but alright.
I'm not saying necessarily that I won't one day commit terrible acts of violence against you, Ziggy. I can't make you that promise. But I will
But it
try
won't
and
be because
stop
you're a
that
goat,
from happening.
probably.
It won't be because you're a goat. It's because you're an annoying piece of shit.
I look at Ziggy. I'm like, are you reassured he's a very reasonable man? Like I'm like patting Duncan on the shoulder, like he's a very reasonable man.
Just fair.
Ziggy kind of nods a little bit. Alright then.
Let's go to that temple and just burn the fuck out of it now.
Yes.
I like that
Alright.
a lot.
So you see you are much closer to the base of the mountain than you have been, because you've been traveling for a while. You think you can get to the temple itself by nightfall if you really push it.
Fuck it. Unless anyone has anything else pressing they want.
No, sleeping seems like the worst idea now.
The worst thing we've ever done.
Being awake is shit. Being asleep is shit. I'm just
Pretty much.
It's die or broke at this point.
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
As you guys get onto the path, you look to one side, Morrow, and Ziggy's there, and you look on the other side, and Duke's there.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we kill that one? Or is that a new one?
Hello, Duke.
Hi, guys.
Is this the sequel?
Duke
You
You
two.
must have
did.
had an awful
morning?
nightmare, Morrow. Yeah, Morrow must have had a terrible nightmare because he woke up and started stabbing the first thing he came across, which apparently was me.
Remind me not to sleep next to you.
Why do I need to
Happens, I
remind
guess.
you of that?
Sometimes I forget.
we said we'd never talk about. I know we're going back up the mountain, Duncan, but we said we'd never talk about that. We were both
Sometimes I
lonely.
I leave you two alone.
This is. I wish I could quit you, and I walk away.
Duke, what, did you get resurrected?
Oh, wait, no, I didn't really die.
So you just
Okay.
how-
Let me ask you a follow-up question.
Yeah.
How can you die?
Oh, I'm not really sure. See,
I stabbed
I
you in the
bonded
heart.
myself tomorrow with
That
his
should be
familiar,
tested.
so I just keep coming back.
Oh.
That's
How'd you undo
Terrible.
a familiar thing?
Oh, I don't
Maybe
know.
you
I
don't
only know the
really-
binding ceremony. I don't know the
how
separation.
how can we
the
stop
separates.
you?
Well, I guess if Morrow died, I wouldn't pop up back next to him. I'd have to find a new owner.
That is an option, isn't it?
Well, shit.
Mara's like, it's an option. It's on the table.
It's on the table. It's, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Duke, how far away can you get from Morrow before you just, I don't know, disappear?
Oh,
Oh,
I have a question. If
okay.
you die, you rematerialize near me.
Yep.
What if you're just horrifically crippled?
That's it. Just horribly scar you and disable your many
You
limbs.
guys, huddle, group huddle, the goats.
No goats.
I lead Ziggy over to Duke, and I'm like, both close to me and sort of somewhat beholden to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, stay here, and I lock
As you're
them
walking
together.
away, you hear Ziggy in your head. Where you going, Morrow? He's a warlock and he has telepathy. He can do that.
I lock both of their horns together like I'm chaining up my bike, and I walk over. So I leave them like so they can't sneak up on us. So
All right.
yes.
So, do we have anything that is impossible for a goat to chew through? We could tie him up with.
if
Or
the god
is there a
to be-
Can we look for?
What
Can we
What
look
about
for a
flesh?
cave in here and just like block him in?
Oh, a cave
I mean,
is a good
eventually
idea,
you'll
like a large
probably-
stone.
Yeah, eventually he'll probably starve and die, and then he's back. But at least it'll be a while.
Yeah. We could bury him.
Yes.
That is a good point. Does your glaive work okay as a shovel, Duncan?
I can actually hold
Not
on,
at all.
let me-
That's not how that works. But I in this game, yes.
That's not a thing.
I will make this happen. I will make this shovel.
We'll dig with our bare hands if we have to.
This goat if I need to. Which I feel
we
like
could
I
just
do.
like bury him under it. We could bury him under a cairn. Just get a lot of rocks. A lot of rocks.
Good thinking.
Mm.
Let's find a way to stop this.
So, do you bury Duke?
Yes.
Somehow, yeah.
Okay.
Do we bury him up to his head?
There we go. He'll just like chill.
We'll be fine.
It's a fun game.
I turned around to the goats and I said, "We have something we need to do. We need to dig a hole. We need you to help us.
Oh,
I need you to
we'll
dig
do our
your own
best.
grave.
like-
So
I want you to bury yourself here. For no better reason than I've said it.
Goats aren't very good diggers. It's one of their.
One of the
They lack in that
statistical
skill set.
weaknesses is digging.
Yes.
Oh, we forgive dogs. Fools were we.
oh my soul. I don't have
all I
any
got is here. I have a hammer.
Okay,
I'll help.
yeah, I help. I'm not strong, but I am determined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Lily
Enough
will help. She's not
determination.
strong at all.
You can dig enough, like a deep enough hole that if Duke lays down, you can cover him up to his neck.
Yeah.
Wait.
We'll put some stones on top of him to keep him from moving through.
This took him like 5 hours. We could just tell him to dig a hole really deep and he'll be here forever.
Just keep digging. Keep digging.
I look at Duke and I say, Duke, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, what is it, boss?
Under the mountain somewhere, there is a sense of purpose. I want you
Find it.
to dig until you find it.
Ori.
Like a spiritual quest.
I can do that. I can do that for you, Morrow.
Sure you can. Okay. I'm going with Ziggy. He's going to look after me. But you... I'll see you soon.
You see him, like his eyes well up with a little moisture. Thank you for entrusting me with this great quest. It means a lot.
Nobody could do it but you, Duke.
That is true.
Okay. Now you go and you dig. Just remember, don't stop digging for any reason.
Until I find the sense of purpose.
Yes.
Even then, actually.
You may need to keep digging because it might not be the real one.
That you may be tested along the way. You may find false purpose. You may be at times question your beliefs, but I know you will hold true and be faithful.
I'll do my best. And can you see him, because you guys are at the base of the mountain, you see him just start knocking loose a few rocks and starting to dig a very shallow hole in this side of the mountain. You guys can
Gentlemen,
continue.
let's go.
I look to Ziggy. How smart is Duke?
Oh, Duke's pretty smart. But he's a real people pleaser.
No.
Perhaps you didn't understand what I'm asking you.
How smart are you, Ziggy?
Yeah.
I'd say fairly middling.
Okay, alright.
So,
all right.
yeah, let's just go
Did you say
up
go?
the mountain.
Let's just
No,
go.
go. Walk up the mountain.
My eye twitches. Did you say go?
Everywhere.
So yeah, I
Alright.
head up.
Up we go.
Start going up. Duncan blacks
What?
out. I'm just kidding. His screen just blacked out. You guys start heading up the mountain. It is a very taxing kind of trek. It's uphill the whole way.
Going to the top of the mountain is uphill the whole way.
Ready?
Yes.
Weird.
Yes.
If you go north, is it downhill? Easier one way.
So. I would like you all to, if you're gonna just kind of slog through it, I'd like you to make me, constitution checks as the air gets thinner, the higher up the mountain you get.
Good.
Or if you're gonna, or if you're going to, try to, like, maybe go about it a different way, like, I would allow athletics or not that.
I'm gonna try going downhill. And then make it easy.
Okay.
That was easy.
What I'll do is I'll lean back far enough that it's like I'm walking downhill, and that way it'll be easier. I climb on Ziggy and I say, Ziggy, I believe in you.
All right, as you do that, you say, "I believe in you," and your mouth fills with leaves.
In what manner does it fill?
It's just like you're talking and your mouth. They're suddenly there.
Suddenly, your face is
Suddenly
leaves. Oh my god! And there's a couple of wild magics there, from Ormus to I think Ziggy. Duke and Ziggy. Yeah, Duke and Ziggy.
Duke and Ziggy. All right, let me type those up.
Swear to God, if
1d10.
Duke's is like, you dig a massive hole.
You
find the meaning of life.
Oh no.
All right, there's one.
Okay, that's Duke. So, Duke rolled. Okay, well, Duke can't be harmed by boiling oil or pitch. Can't get him like that.
I'm gonna write that down.
Wow. Because we're gonna try that one later.
It's probably.
We're just gonna try everything.
Yeah.
Dude, try boiling up this.
And there's Ziggy's.
An 8825 for Ziggy. Ziggy, an enormous oak tree appears where Ziggy is.
Is that where all the fucking leaves in my mouth came from? Is that tree hits me at the face?
Amazing.
Yeah, you suddenly have a mouthful of leaves, and then you notice you're in a tree. You're not sure. You don't remember opening your mouth, put the leaves in there. But there's a massive oak tree, and Ziggy's like on one of the branches, and you're on Ziggy's back because it just sprouted up from underneath him.
Okay. I look at Ziggy when he's not moving. I'm like, why have we stopped?
Well, I'm just a little afraid of heights. Specifically,
That fucking oak
heights
tree,
from trees.
was that there or is that gonna go? I've been going backwards the whole time.
No, it wasn't here a second ago. For some reason, Ziggy is struggling to comprehend this.
Oh.
Hold on. Just gonna ease my way down there. And it takes a minute, but he's able to climb down to the massive oak tree, which is now practically a landmark on this mountainside, as all the other trees in the area are pine, evergreen trees. Now there's a random oak. Random ass oak. Okay. And you guys make your way up to the mountain top. You see that there's the temple up there. It's going to take you guys a while. I would still need those con saves as you guys get closer to the top because the air is just a lot thinner up there. It's harder to breathe.
Any bonuses for enslaving a goat to do my work for me? Because I'm trying not to exert myself specifically. Yeah,
you're trying not to exert yourself. I'll just give you a +2 because it's more of like the air being thin rather than. But you're not exercising at all, so you get that bonus.
Okay. So it's just a straight 3.
Lovely. What's your con bonus, Jess?
A
con save.
Hold on. You did it con save?
Yeah.
+4.
+4. All right. 17? You're fine. Duncan's fine. Morrow, you're a little out of breath. This is gonna count as 1 level of exhaustion. Just if you go out of the altitude, you'll get your breath back and it'll be easier to breathe. But while you're up here in the mountain air, it's gonna be thin.
Okay.
And we'll do Ziggy's. Whoop. Oh yeah, Ziggy's fine. He's goats are great in mountains. All right. So you guys make your way up to the top. Are you guys keeping an eye out while you're doing this? Are you just marching straight forward?
No.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Us all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Duncan's on alert because he's watching out for any other goats mainly.
Okay, watching out for any other goats. You do see, Duncan, the remnants of what looks like maybe a goat gang hideout. Like you see a bunch of goat prints and tracks, and like some of the bandanas that some of them were wearing, and like there's like a broken switchblade on the ground. That's all the traces of goats that you see while tricking up this.
Goats were here. It was long since they passed. Be on the lookout.
Does that look like the gang from before?
Yeah, they could have come down from the mountains. Could have been mountain gangsters.
It's a tough war.
Vicious.
They're muscling in on
Sure.
the field goats.
At this point, I'll believe
Be
anything.
too careful.
Right.
All right.
Anyway,
Still unopened slot in our suicide pact if you want in, Lily.
that is a tempting offer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'll get you. I can
As you say, I'll believe just about anything right now, Lily. You hear like a light bleat in the back of your head. That's quickly like you feel that barrier that's normally there keeping things out, like resume. But for a second, you swore you heard a bleat.
All right, there's something. Okay. Something tried to bleat into my brain.
It wasn't me.
No, it didn't sound like you. You've got a very particular voice.
Thank you. I do try to distinguish myself.
No, you're good. That's not a thing that can normally happen. Is the thing.
We must be getting closer to the goat god.
God help us. Let's just
It's the
kill
only
it.
explanation.
No gods help us. No gods help
All right.
us.
So,
whatever.
you guys make your way up to the top of this temple. You see that there is, rains passed through here probably earlier this morning when you guys were waking up, as the ground's still wet. However, you see bits of like almost like skid marks of like when you throw a rock and it makes a mark on another rock, but like of sparkles of glitter. It's maybe some like star matter that's been scraped through here. And the outside of there's this you're at the temple gate, and there's like a wall around the temple itself. You can see the top of the temple just a little bit, but there's about a good 15-foot wall with a gate set in it, made all carved out of stone, the same stone that the mountain is carved out of. And the gate appears to be closed.
What's this?
Well, guess we just knock, and maybe there's like someone on inside that can come get us.
Ziggy.
Lily will just knock on the door.
Tunk, tunk, tunk.
Loud as she can.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear anything.
Hello? Open the fucking door. No? Alright.
Maybe they didn't hear. Ziggy, could you, I get off
Yep.
Ziggy. Ziggy, could you just headbutt the door as hard as you can?
Oh, I can certainly try. He scrapes his little hoof like a bull getting ready to charge. Puts his horns down and just goes to ram the door. Let me look up. Let's see. 3. All right.
Let's find the Ziggy stat blocks.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, I actually had to do that. He hits the door, but he didn't seem to. He's like, oh, well, maybe if I get a running start. He wasn't very far.
You do that, Ziggy. Why don't you go all the way back there?
Go to the bottom of the mountain.
A jump start.
It'll be fine.
All right. He backs up a good like 20, 30 feet. And then he goes to ram these stone doors again.
I turn, whilst he's doing this, I turn to the other two and I say, so how are we planning on getting in? It is just for my
Is there a lock on this door?
You don't see one.
Okay.
It's like a gate.
Does it just open?
Fuck it, I'll Eldritch blast it.
Have we tried opening it yet?
You have not.
I just tried to open it.
Okay.
I can't
You
try
push
to open
the
it
pole.
first.
No.
This is.
Does it have a sign that tells which handles?
No, there's no door.
I try both.
Pretty weathered.
Okay.
All right, give me an athletics check. They're very heavy stone doors.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage
How do
because
you think
Ziggy's going to be
we'll normally open the
headbutting it at
doors?
the same time.
What if it's a pull door and we're trying to push it?
Advantage is 13.
13. The doors, like, you know, kind of like when you push against a door that's closed, but it's like not enough to open. It just kind of goes.
Familiar with the feeling.
Yeah, it does that.
Actually, I'm not. I don't think I've ever tried to open a door that wasn't locked that I haven't been able to open. And so,
No. Well,
so,
apparently
I
it works.
guess I
with
only make
doors.
stone doors nowadays, do they? And it's fire escapes.
So they kind of you see them move a bit, but they don't open.
I forgot we don't live in a dwarf masonry fucking. It's just-
whenever you're trying to go into McDonald's to get the breakfast deal and you just can't get the huge stone door. Yeah, I
As you
classic
do.
problem. Well, that's it. Guess we got to turn back now.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch
If only we
blast
were
the door.
goats, we'd be able to ram this whole door open. But
All right, Eldritch Blast.
Um,
You're gonna hit
yeah.
automatically because it's easy to hit a door. Roll me the damage.
it cannot-
Eldritch Blast.
roll the damage. Okay.
Oh yes, yeah.
The
It's
damage-
D10 plus.
Yeah,
plus what?
D10 plus 2, and I get 2 of them.
Excellent. I'll just do plus 4 then. And all right. With that, you're able to, like, as your Eldritch Blast hit it, you hit like on the seam and you see dust like kind of fall from the cracks. Like it's like these haven't been opened in centuries. And with that, they like having the dust been shaken from them, that you can push them open. And on the other side of these doors, you see a courtyard. This courtyard is filled, brimming with plants and almost garden-like in its construction. There's little hedgerows of stuff. It's like incredibly vibrant and green in here. And there's like a little winding path that goes through this courtyard, and you can see the main temple itself. You can only really see the top bit, the top like 2 spires of the temple from below. This is all carved out of the same stone at the mountain. But now you see those 2 spires are the tips of 2 horns. And the temple is in the shape of a giant, like a goat sphinx, basically. It's a goat laying down, and its mouth is open, and there's another set of doors there, and the 2 horns spiral up, and that is what you've been able to see from the top. And now you see it, it's full of goatly glory.
God.
Dastardly.
Is this the fucking goat god thing? Morrow.
Looks like it.
Looks a lot like him.
I had to take a bet.
That is a giant goat. He claims to be a god, yes.
Your mouth's filled with leaves again.
What's going on with you, Mara?
I collect.
Fucks up with your mouth, man.
I collect the leaves. I put them in a bag. I open my bag. I pour the leaves in. I say, he claims to be a god.
Your mouth fills with leaves again.
Okay, I want to fill my entire bag by doing this. With
Okay.
Okay.
Soon you have more leaves than your bag can hold.
Yeah. I say, collect some leaves, Duncan. Do you have some torches?
Yep. I have torches, yeah.
Well, it occurs to me that this goat god, like, just vomit leaves into a bag, claim is essentially.
Just saying goat god doesn't make leaves in there.
Yeah.
It's when you apparently.
It's when I do that. It's when I do
You
that.
blaspheme.
Yeah.
It's when you blaspheme against God.
This goat god believes that well, this is some kind of demonstration of power. It's because I claimed that he wasn't actually a god, because he's just
Stuffing your mouth with leaves?
shit. And so it occurs to me we didn't bring any fuel to burn the temple down, so
That's all
we'll
right.
just use all these leaves he's providing.
I
very
figured we'd
green.
use the goats. But that
That's
also
an
works, so.
option.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's go in, I guess, and fucking kill them all.
Sounds like a plan.
Real quick,
Mhm.
Duncan, say something terrible about the goat god.
Fuck the goat god.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Okay, this prick has made it personal.
He's got you good.
You want to fuck with
Well?
me, goat? I will fuck you right back. I marched towards it.
So I look at Lily. Yeah, well, we're getting close. Let's.
Let's see
You don't-
where
you
this
don't-
goes.
Just hear a slurping sound as like Laura.
Is he
A little strong.
little wobbly?
I'm gonna drink like half the bottle and then save
Give
the
me
rest.
a con save. This is extremely. This is like Everclear potency.
I've
levels.
been drinking this the entire time, like coming up.
Yeah, you're gonna have your con save at disadvantage because you've been
This
drinking
is
it the
Lily's
whole time.
breakfast.
Yeah,
That
Lily's
is-
breakfast shop bill.
you're wasted, bro.
More of it's just this homeless dude going around with a bag of leaves. Drinking something.
Why?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
How you feeling, Morrow?
His whole life is in that bag. All of his possessions.
How am I feeling? I'm being punked by a goat who claims to be a god, who's filling my mouth with leaves. And
Buying leaves.
It's harder to spit them out the drunker you get. You're kind of like, because your mouth is numb.
to be completely honest, I eat some of them.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good.
I look to Duncan and I'm like, we're close.
That's right, buddy.
These are starting to taste good to me.
I
I'm
mean,
almost ready to die.
Oh God.
well, let's not be hasty. Finish spewing some of that fuel, and I can I don't know, cast a witch bolt or something on it to set it flame. Like
We should
lightning.
go inside first.
Yeah,
And I
let's
will
go
approach
burn down
it.
this temple.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put the leaves everywhere. So like on the way, just like
Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel,
Yeah.
the leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super awesome leaves.
I'm gonna like throw the doors open,
All right. So you approach the doors, and there are 3 doors, all right next to each other. They each have a knocker. One has the knocker in its mouth. One has the knocker in its ears, and the other one has the knocker, where you see where its eyes would be.
Can I use thaumaturgy to try and throw the door?
Do you want to blow these doors up too?
Yeah, you cast thaumaturgy and they don't budge.
Ziggy, which door is it?
I don't know, they all look so cool. Some crazy... Look at those knockers.
No.
Nice pair of knockers there.
Careful how you say that.
There's a trio of knockers,
Context
really. 3 of them.
Context is important.
Lily, you're still relatively sane. You're still relatively sane.
What?
You want to give this a crack? Or a knock?
Why the fuck not?
Which one do you do? Or you do all 3 of them?
She's gonna try to figure out how to do all 3. She'll grab 2 of them and just say, Duncan, help me with the other one. If you
wait. Sure, right.
She's not gonna have Morrow try to do it. He's way too drunk.
Yeah.
The coordination.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Dunk. Dunk.
Yeah, exactly. Right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
You hear almost like a resounding note reverberate through the stone as you hit all 3 knockers, and all 3 doors open. They seem to, even though they're right next to each other, they lead to 3 completely different hallways. The one that had the knocker in its mouth, that hallway seems to be rather cold, drippy almost. The one that had it through its ears, it's very breezy, very windy in that hallway. And the one that had it through its eyes, it's very warm and dry.
I'd like to go for the one that's very warm.
All right.
And as I step in, I call out, "Hello? Goats?
You don't hear anything.
Goat God?"
You feel a presence when you say Goat God. You don't see it, but you can tell he's listening.
Are you here? I'd say give me some kind of sign that you're here, but you're notoriously shit at that.
You get a bunch of leaves and you look down and there's a goat in front of you. He's got a little bellhop uniform on.
I look up and I say, as a cleric, I understand a great deal about healing. They say laughter is the best medicine. So your religion must be curing the world because it is so laughable. I take the cluster of leaves and I just in the goat's face.
It's so good space. Okay. Your hand passes through the goat as it appears to be an illusion. Well, hello there.
The goat is alive.
I'm to be your spirit guide.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
You have requested a sign.
No.
Not at all.
No. A sign, like a writing. I've got to stop asking gods to manifest.
I think this might be the time.
Okay, you're supposed to be my spirit guide.
Yep.
Apparently there's
Are you
something here that we're here for. Am I ready? Of course not. You're a goat. Why would I'm not ready for any of this. Lead on.
Oh, I'm just an illusion. And Morrow, Duncan and Lily, you don't see who Morrow's talking to.
Oh God. Okay.
Even better.
Okay.
This man. Okay, buddy. Just
Morrow?
hang in there. We don't see anything. If you're seeing something right now, we don't see
You
anything.
need to tell us who you're talking to.
I can see a goat in a bellhop uniform, but I can't physically interact with him because it doesn't appear to actually be here. My suspicion is that they couldn't actually get anyone to wear such a ridiculous uniform or worship such a ridiculous god.
Lily's just gonna look to Duncan.
I don't fucking know. He's clearly losing it up there. But then I can't also discount the fact that there have been a whole lot of goats turning up recently. So
that is true. Lily's gonna walk.
They've been
right
doing
in
some
front
pretty
of
weird shit.
Where Morrow is looking, just to see what happens.
All right, you walk.
Is it still here?
I stagger into the wall. Like, as you do that, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, moving everything.
Easy.
Balance. But I'm just
she'll have to up and give him a good stiff pat on the back. Yes.
I understand that this is fucking ridiculous. I get that. I understand that I am drunk. And I also understand that I am talking to an imaginary goat. But
that's good.
Spirit goat.
We are.
You're 2 for 2.
Do not interrupt me, stupid goat. But I will point out that despite all of this, you were kidnapped and nearly cooked by a gang of goats that then traded you for uranium. And we are now in a giant goat on a mountain. The sky has been falling. I wish I was.
How about that?
I was in the same. I've completely forgotten about the storms and the stars too, and that's surprising because it's in the fucking title. You'd expect it to be more upfront and dominant, but no, goats are rampant and everywhere. So I wish I was lying, and if it gives you any consolation, I'm probably just going to end it all soon. But until then, I am going to carry on just out of a perverse, morbid sense of curiosity.
Honestly, spite works. I like spite. Carrying on with spite is good. So, yeah, let's just go fuck up this goat thing that thinks it's okay.
That's all I needed to hear.
Little bellhop goat. Looks up at you, Morrow, and says, "My name's Clarice, and I will be your spirit guide for today. Welcome to the Temple of the Goat God. Since your other companions have not requested guides, I'm afraid I'm your only one. So, there will be a series of 6 trials, tribulations that you must endure in order to get to the sacred relic."
Is tolerating your existence one of the trials?
I'm only here for the brief introduction period to inform you that there are 6 trials and tribulations you must endure in order to get to the...
Trials? What's this saying?
He's saying that there are 6 trials. Apparently just tolerating the fact that he's talking to me isn't one of them. He is my goat spirit guide. You two don't get one because... Why me? Why you're spirit guide? Why me?
Yep.
Why not Duncan? Why not Lee?
Well, you chose to embrace the goat originally. And
if there's a goat here, don't feel the need to include me.
No, I'm good, actually.
No.
I've got the guide.
None of
You've
us
communed with the stars. You've communed with the storms.
I've communed with the
Yep,
ghost.
storms are good. I talk with the storms.
I haven't done anything with storms, so
I'm good. So fine
So-
right now.
I'm only here for the brief safety briefing. There will be, and during these trials and tribulations, health and safety are not guaranteed.
Health and safety are not guaranteed.
So please proceed with caution as you go through the Temple of the Goat God, as it is designed to protect the secret relic from the hands of those who would misuse it.
What is the secret relic?
The sacred relic, oh, you'll know it when you see it.
No,
It's very sacred.
That's not an answer. That's you just being vague and shit. What is it?
what is magical to goats is probably not for us.
Yeah, what is...
It is what the stars and the storms are currently fighting over.
If it's a pair of dentures that can just chew through anything, I'm not particularly fucking interested.
It is what the stars and storms are fighting over. There are 6 trials and tribulations because there are 6 verses which the prophet spoke thousands of years ago.
Okay.
How do goats get involved in all of this?
Well, you
Why?
see, goats were the mediators back in the day before the humans and other races had really populated the earth.
You're telling me back in the day,
Now you're sounding like a flat earther, Wendy.
or humans, elves,
Aliens.
dwarves,
We have a strong connection to the weave, and we therefore could converse with and communicate with the stars and the storms. You're the perfect mediators.
No, you're not. Literally,
Oh, but
I
we
can
really
think of
are.
thousands
You
of
wildly
better-
overestimate your abilities.
Okay. Okay. Well, let us be
So,
on.
yeah, summarize what just happened there.
So apparently, goats once ruled the earth.
What? That's
But for some
fucking
reason, no, I'm not done.
ridiculous.
I'm not done. You asked, okay? If I have to listen to this shit, you have to hear me repeat it. So that is what we're going to do. I will grace
Please,
you
go
with
on.
the tale of goats. Their lineage is something to do with stars and storms, which is an equally ridiculous thing that is yet to be explained. But all I can tell you is that for some reason, the gods you talk to both the stars and the storms, and they claim to be mediators. But considering the fact that the stars and storms have confirmed that they've been at war for thousands of years, you're pretty shit at mediating. Just
Nobody's
saying.
perfect.
Nobody is perfect, and goats aren't meant to speak. Now,
You gotta ask yourself, after a couple hundred years of mediating, if you haven't achieved something, maybe reconsider your statement that you are all really good at mediating. Because I can admit that you maybe you like it, you think you're good at it, but you just gotta think about that, don't you?
Yeah, maybe that's time for a new cosmic role in the universe.
A new career.
No.
Like
Maybe
extinction.
it's time for...
for instance.
There we go.
That is valid.
Just mass genocide of goats. That could be the next role.
Have you considered just not?
Have you
Just,
You could decide on becoming an
Non-existent.
extinct race, or maybe a race of slave goats or born to die.
have you considered extinct race as my favorite quote?
Have you considered emulating lemmings?
Just okay. So take me to this first trial.
All right, you have chosen this path, and you feel, and the door. You hear the
No.
doors
So I just
closing behind you.
randomly walked
Chosen
into
is
it.
a strong word.
Chosen implies
Let's just
some kind of strategy.
Let's just.
Therefore, you
go with
continue
it.
down the tunnel. You will arrive at the first trial.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it? Is
Right.
that your job is complete?
It's a pretty straightforward path. You just have to survive.
Okay, apparently we have to walk
All right.
down to the first test, and we might die along the way.
Oh, excellent.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Let's do this.
Really, that does sound
Joke's
good.
on you! You'd be doing me a favor. I march forward.
We're so ready for this.
I'm like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Give it to me.
like the darkest timeline where Indiana Jones doesn't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna go to a temple. Fuck what happens to me. I'll fall in lava pit. Well, fuck. Didn't care anyway. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Fuck it. Let him die.
He has to swap the idol with like a weighted thing, but just picks it up, embraces death, smashes the goat idol on the wall.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all good.
This will be fine.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. And then like you see like the goat just gesture towards down the hallway. You guys walk down the hallway.
Yes. I guess I will roll a perception check, but I'm at disadvantage because I'm
Yes.
shit-faced and tired and don't actually care anymore. At disadvantage, where is it? Somehow still managed to roll a 22.
All right. With a 22 in perception, you notice that these halls have not been walked in ages. There's a thick layer of dust coating all of these. And there's murals on the walls that depict battles. You see, it's you'll see stars, and then constellations. Then you see thunder and lightning like depicted, and then there are a bunch of goats at the bottom, and they appear to be trying to appease both sides.
Is there like
the
dust is there like dust on the walls and like murals and stuff as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
I
It's more on the
drew
floor
dips.
than the walls.
I drew dips.
Okay.
As we
You
passed.
continue down, and it shows like the stars coming down and touching some of the goats, and the storms touching some of the other goats, and like a big war. You see a bunch of dead goats in the next mural, and then you see these goats with this glowing object.
And they all walk past like the history of evolution
Yeah.
in man, but it's just goats.
Yes.
Oh my god. Why
It's
though?
just like
Why?
instead of them evolving, they're all just goats.
They stay the same because they're goats. And so you see goats around a glowing object, and you see another battle scene, but in this one, the storms get the object, and you see the world as it is, and then it repeats itself, but this time the stars have the object, and everything is void and darkness and stars. You see like most of the living things in the murals, just they're dead, like they don't seem to really exist. And then it repeats again, and it keeps repeating as you're going down this tunnel until you slowly see other things enter the murals. Like you see like a dwarf and an elf in like one, and you see like other races getting involved in the history of these murals. And then the last two include humans, and it looks like the storms have won more often than stars, but not by a large ratio. And every time the stars win, it seems like they have to kind of start over again.
Okay.
And so you reach the end. You see like
It's
a little
like
light at the end
football.
of a tunnel.
I'm
And-
about that at the moment. I'm about that, so heading towards that.
All right.
Okay.
So you head towards the light at the end of the tunnel, and you see there is a small ring in the center, and there are 6 different colors of dice. And they're lined around the edge.
What,
And there's another door at the end, but it is closed.
what colors are the dice?
There is a red dice, a blue dice, a green dice, red, blue, green, yellow, black, and white.
Okay. I will go over. I have yellow skin. I will pick up the yellow dice.
Okay.
What kind of dice are we talking?
They are 6-sided dice. So
Okay.
there are 66s and different colors around the ring.
I'll make a
It's a
lot of
fireball.
jokes. I will make a lot of jokes, but when it comes to dice, I take shit seriously. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
I've got
one that's for Jess, but it's just a 2-sided dice with 1 on both sides?
Just ones.
6 ones the whole way around? Yeah. It's,
Honestly, though.
I guess I'll take those. Is that black dice, was it?
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll pick up those.
Okay.
Or just the dice, like the die, rather.
You pick it up.
Okay.
I guess I'll take the blue one.
Okay.
I roll my yellow dice.
All right. Roll me a d6, please.
You die.
Joke's on you!
Oh.
2.
2. You roll a 2, and you just, you feel like it doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling. Like you know, like when you're looking forward to something and you get that feeling of disappointment. That's instantly what you get as soon as you roll this dice.
Jess, what does that feel like?
Disappointment.
Let me tell you. Actually, I don't know. It's been so long since I felt hopeful when I roll a die.
Right, let's never
I
do that
can
down,
no
but
longer
yeah.
remember.
Oh.
That's story.
I will roll the die.
You'll roll the blue die? Okay, I'll roll you a d6.
2.
Another 2.
Is it a 1?
Oh.
Wow.
No, you got a 2.
Close. You got close.
Whoa.
Real close. You can also get a feeling of disappointment.
Oh. Well, that's
So
shit.
this is what being a parent is like. I'll roll my fucking dice.
Okay.
6.
6. You actually feel a slight jolt through you, like whoa. Not a good jolt. It's like
Ugh.
intensified feelings of disappointment. Like that was really like not what you wanted. Intensified feelings of disappointment.
Wow. God. That was fucking shit.
But
That
when
was worse than I could possibly ever imagine having
you
done.
okay?
Wow. No. I feel terrible. I felt like that was going to be amazing. But that was so disappointing.
So these dice just all suck.
Ziggy's gonna roll a dice. Ziggy's gonna pick up the green dice, and he's
Okay.
gonna roll it. A 3. 1, 2, 3. Ziggy's like, well, that feels real nice. That feels real. I feel real satisfied. I feel real accomplished and proud of myself.
Well, you're a twat.
And you see his dice is glowing slightly.
Oh, for God's sake. I pick up all the other dice and I roll all of them.
All right, give me 5d6. All right.
6, 3, 1, 4, 1.
Okay, so you see the, let's see, you see the second to last one you throw, the red one, it lights up.
What? The red one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm red, apparently.
Oh, all right.
I hand the dice to Lily.
Yeah, she'll roll them.
Okay. Okay.
Big money, no
you roll.
worries.
Oh, you roll 4. All right. 1, 5. The last one that you rolled is yellow. That one lights up.
Okay. I'll take that.
Or other, it's blue. It's blue, lights up.
The blue. Okay.
It's on
She'll
5.
Pass.
Green is on 3.
Okay.
Red is on 4. Blue is on 5.
Okay. She'll pass the remaining dice.
Came up with this puzzle.
She'll pass the remaining dice to Duncan.
Duncan, we've missed a trick. If we'd have sworn fealty to this god, we could simply eat out through any obstacle.
Damn. How many dice left?
There's 3 dice left.
All right, I rolled 6, 6, and a 1.
1. All right, the black is on 1, and that one lights up.
What's left?
There is a white and a yellow.
Okay.
And what numbers are left?
2 and 6.
I make white 2.
Okay. It lights up.
I make yellow
Nice.
6.
Lights
Nice
up.
to be 2. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like the
See,
goat
all-
version of Harry Potter chess. It's raw
Yeah,
Like,
dice.
what even are you doing?
They all light up, and you see the colors around the door light up. There's little gems around them, and they light up in the door.
We didn't even look around the room. We walked in, saw dice, picked them up, and just started fighting.
Don't worry.
Dice. Let's roll dice, guys.
Love me some dice.
We
The
are
door
good
is
at
opened,
puzzles.
though.
Ah,
and
right.
you see a little, like you hear a little elevator ding, ding, and you see the one above the door illuminate.
I pick up the dice. If I pick up the dice and like they're no longer on the right number, does the elevator vanish?
It does not.
Okay, I pick
Seems that
them
you've
up.
passed this trial of
Pick them
luck
up
and wits.
I look at them and I said, "These are some nice dice. I wonder where they got them from. I get my dice from tabletop loot." And I put them in my pocket and I turn and I
Me too.
Likewise.
I'm making my way.
We prance through the door together.
All right. Press through the door, and having completed your first trial in the Temple of the Mediators of Song and Storms, we will end our session here for this evening. Next week will be our finale, where we have the remaining 5 trials, and find out what happens to the world as we know it.
That was a tough trial.
That was.
So
I mean,
difficult.
Set the tone.
I mean, it was tough because we had Jess with us. Luckily, she wasn't rolling. Otherwise, we just...
One made harder.
They're only rolling 1s and 2s. They're only rolling 1s and 2s.
I mean, that is my curse. I bear it proudly for all of you.
Jess rolls badly for us. It's just as dice
Yes.
died for us.
I just absorb all the nat ones.
a dream character that like catch nightmares, like, just for bad rolls.
Yep. That is.
Oh
that
my
is
god.
me.
Well, my friends. That is where we're going to end tonight's session of the Song of Stars and Storms. Come back next week, same time, for the finale of our session. We'll see what finally happens and how we die in some kind of horrible suicide fighting. Yeah, but just
Stars
to
and
end.
Storms plus go.
Let's go.
Damn. Let's see. We've got our next game coming up, which is Well Tree Burns, which is decidedly slightly more serious. Only a little bit though. As it is our official Cobalt Press Midgard campaign, so stick with us for that. But let's go around the cast and the crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? And we'll give away a set of dice here for you guys in the chat in just a few seconds. But Lindy, how was that?
You cut out there.
Oh, I did. Lindy,
You did.
here to talk to us.
Hi, I will talk to you. And I will say things aside from you cutting out. Yeah, that was super great. You know, I had a super fun and cool idea this campaign, and then goats happened. So I'm not gonna complain about the direction it went in, because it's definitely incredibly entertaining and ridiculous and fun. It's just this is the superior. We're gonna cross out stars and storms. And we're gonna write the song of goats and goats. It's gonna be great.
We're retroactively renaming the campaign.
We're retroactively renaming it to the song of goats and goats. And it's gonna be great. I can't wait for the trials and tribulations of the temple next week. This will be a super fun epilogue. I can't wait to see what happens, because I honestly don't know what y'all are gonna do when you find that relic, and it'll be great. I'm sure whatever it is, it will surprise me. So I'm looking forward to it. You can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch, Twitter, playing all sorts of Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, tabletop role-playing games. Yeah, that's me.
Love it. Couldn't love it anymore. Josh, how was that for you tonight?
just one long incoherent scream.
Sigh.
This is storytelling at its finest. The direction it's gone in is just magnificent, and I think to how Lindy managed to figure out how obsessed we've become with goats, and write all of this, and the hint she dropped at the beginning of the campaign, leaving the goat there, knowing we'd go for it, and then the fact that she then built all the way up to the goat god. Foreshadowing is just amazing. It's exquisite. Yeah, my name is Encounter Josh. You can find me. I will be streaming a little later on, and just crying into. I wish I had alcohol. I just jealous of Moro and sad.
Crying into an empty bottle.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Follow me on Twitter.
All right. And Jess, how was that for you tonight?
I may have to get back to you in 3 weeks to figure out how that was, because I don't even
emotionally draining.
Yeah, that was weird as shit, but whatever. Lily's just been done with it forever, so it's fine. Yeah, find me at Little Cup of Joe on Twitter and Twitch and things. And I'm sorry for the crappily lit hotel room. I'm far away from home. I'm in LA on the run. I mean, recording voiceover work. So
basically the same thing.
Close enough.
Yeah. Close enough to criminal activity. But yeah.
They locked me in a box and I yelled a lot.
That's right. Oh boy, well, well, my friends, that is tonight's episode of Simon Star and Storms. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week for the finale. We're going to push through to the Well Tree Burns here in just a few seconds' time. But until next time, my friends, try not to roll too many nat ones, because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye!
So yes, if you do.
Don't listen to the goats. Bye.